Sahabat opens doors. Both Indonesia and India have opened their doors. They have opened their doors to each other's history, cultures, and something they both hold dear.
Sahabat India. The fact that India is a steadfast friend of Indonesia. This is something we wanted to bring out in a clearer way because our centuries-old relationship with Indonesia was now having to face the challenge of young people, the youth, who perhaps did not know so much of our history and were caught in a maelstrom of many competing cultures in the 21st century. Therefore, what we decided to do was to bring the idea of India. There is Digital India, there's Make in India, there's the International Day of Yoga. So we decided to have a broad-based conception of Sahabat India and bring it to many, many places outside Jakarta, the big cities, small towns, universities, mosques, temples and viharas. The idea was to go out and reach this great country. It was time to rejuvenate that idea. At the same time, we wanted people to know that India-Indonesia trade is very big. It's about $20 billion. And similarly, you have very big investment by India, about $15 billion, and a lot of tourists come and go. But is that enough? We felt this was not enough. And that is why we created the concept of Sahabat India, to bring modern and contemporary India to the minds of Indonesia, particularly young Indonesians. And we wanted to say through this, India is your steadfast friend from earlier, for now, and forever.
This festival not only reflecting our long historical relationship between our two nations, but also to further strengthen our cooperation.
Be it classical or modern Bollywood, Indonesia has embraced it, not just in their hearts, but also on their lips.
In every form of dance and music, there is a living tradition which is revered both in India and Indonesia. There is a common root, and I think that is why perhaps the Indonesian people enjoy Indian music and dance so much. I think through the music and dance, we touched the hearts of both Indian and Indonesian people, and that was a true manifestation of Sahabat India.
India's crafts finds its place in monuments, mosques and mausoleums. It finds itself on the footsteps of the Shakyamuni Buddha.
We believe that what you can see is worth many more words that you can read. So we had different kinds of exhibitions. Some were live exhibitions, like crafts people who were actually making things at a mall. Then we had educative exhibitions, like the Digital India exhibition or the exhibition on the history of Indian cinema. We also had historic exhibitions like that of the life of Mahatma Gandhi, the India and Indonesia relationship, the India's relationship with ASEAN countries, and many kinds of painting exhibitions. We also had a special exhibition held for the very first time, which was Islamic Heritage of India and Indonesia. And this special photographic exhibition was very well received all over Indonesia.
And India's literature writes itself in Indonesian books, where both Indonesian and Indian writers collaborate to write a similar script. Indonesia's love for yoga saw itself create its biggest yoga event ever, breaking records, Muri.
Yoga. It is an ancient Indian tradition which has now traveled to many parts of the world. The Sanskrit word yoga has the root in yuj or unity. And I think yoga brings the whole world together. Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India introduced this idea in his speech at the United Nations in September 2014 and called for the organization to declare an International Day of Yoga. By December, 21 June was declared as International Day of Yoga. We proudly celebrated this in Indonesia and Timor-Leste and all over the world on 21st June. On that day in Indonesia, we had celebrations in Jakarta, in Bali, in Medan, in Surabaya, and also in Dili in Timor-Leste. Therefore, what we did was we brought nearly 10,000 people together to do yoga with the help of embassy, the consulates, and many yoga enthusiasts and yoga clubs. It was a great success. And I think we brought the message of good health and harmony with the mind and body into the minds of many yoga enthusiasts.
Tum Paas Aaye Yun Muskuraye is not just a song. It symbolizes the love for Bollywood and its characters. The Indian food, be it curries or biryani, has found its magical taste in Indonesian palates.
This is because of the tremendous response we got, particularly from young Indonesians who participated in our social media campaigns, who attended our events all over the archipelago, and we had so much positive response that it was quite unbelievable. We achieved, I think, a better understanding of India in Indonesia. I was so impressed by the warm response we got from the people of Indonesia. The Sahabat India gave us an opportunity to tell the people of Indonesia what has changed in India in the last year. Sahabat India gave us the hunger to do more. And I think that is the biggest success of Sahabat India. It linked the people of Indonesia and the people from India who came here to do new things together, take new strides to develop this steadfast friendship.
And only a Sahabat knows what it feels like to be welcomed home the way only Indonesia can.